Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel. Today I am going to be getting ready for my birthday dinner. Now today is actually the day after my birthday. It's kind of funny because I did go out for dinner last night for my birthday with my parents, my boyfriend, and my sister. Now my mom had asked me where I wanted to go for dinner. Normally we always go to the same places and I really wanted to like shake things up a little bit. So I told her that I wanted to go to this particular place that I had only gone to one time with my boyfriend and had a great experience, and I wanted to try it out with everybody else because nobody else had ever been. A couple things went wrong and it just ended up being like not the best experience. So my dad called me this morning and he was like, you know, because last night was such a bad experience, I want to take you out again for your birthday. And tonight we're going to go to your favorite restaurant that is a tried and true and we know is amazing. And we are going to redo the birthday experience. I really did not expect that at all. It was such a surprise that he even thought to do that. And it was just so nice. So that is what we're going to be doing tonight. And I'm very, very excited. So I figured might as well get cute for my birthday dinner part 2. I also have a whole bunch of makeup here that is new to me that I wanted to try out with you guys. I have probably the most expensive foundation that I have in my collection here. It's the Clé de Peau foundation. This has been sitting in my foundation drawer for months now. I have not touched it and I don't know what it's like. It's not a new product, it's just one that I've never tried before, but I'm so curious, so we're gonna try it out today, see if it's any good. I also have the new Kosas Shiny Lipsticks, which we're gonna be trying. I have a bunch of stuff, so it's gonna be fun. I'm just taking you guys along with me to get ready for tonight, and I hope you're gonna enjoy. Let's just get started. Okay, first things first, I'm going to moisturize. I'm just gonna pop on this Glow Recipe Plum Plump Hyaluronic Gloss Balm. I've used this only a couple times. As you can see, my little nail imprints in the product, and it seems to be a nice lip balm. Kind of reminds me of the Laneige lip balm or the Lip Sleepy Mask. It's just a really thick feeling lip balm, which I always really love, especially when I'm kind of prepping my lips for makeup. I always like a really thick lip balm. I have old moisturizer on my skin, that's it. So I am gonna put some of the Glow Recipe Watermelon Glow Niacinamide Dew Drops on my face because I do want my skin to be nice and glowy tonight. And this does add a nice glow to the skin. And then for my moisturizer, I'm going to use my Belief the True Cream, which is a really nice lightweight moisturizer, perfect for underneath makeup. And hopefully this combo is going to give me very juicy skin, because that is the goal. Let me remind myself how expensive this foundation actually is. Clé de Peau foundation. I'm shocked and slightly concerned. It is $350 Canadian. Plus tax, that's like $400. I don't even want to be touching this right now. It is so expensive. That's insane. This is actually probably the most expensive makeup product I've ever owned. What are the claims for this? Foundation of everything, offering superior coverage, blur perfection technology to diffuse appearance of imperfections while retaining beautiful translucency. I cannot believe this is $350. That is absolutely wild to me, but now I'm just really excited to try this to see how it is. Ooh, and I have a fresh beauty blender. I'm gonna go get that. There's something about blending this foundation out with a really dirty makeup brush that just doesn't feel right. So new beauty blender it is. That's what we are going to be using. I have the shade here, BF20, which is light medium buff. Looks like it should match me pretty well. This better be a perfect shade match. Doesn't really smell like much. Here's what it looks like. Looks like foundation. Even if this is the most amazing foundation I've ever used, I couldn't even see myself using this other than on the most special of occasions, because what do you do when you're done? You buy it again? That's crazy. It seems actually to be pretty thick. Feels very buttery in texture. I'm gonna start off by dotting some on the cheek. Let's see what that gives me. I'll zoom in a little bit more so you can really get a good look. I am filming with natural light today, so you will get a very accurate depiction of what this foundation looks like on the skin. I'm applying a little bit more because that just was not enough. The coverage is definitely light. Seems to be buildable though. There's a slight rich smell to it. You know how like really fancy makeup kind of has that powdery floral scent? That's what this smells like. It just smells rich to me. Well, it's definitely looking really nice, I would hope. Like even the fact that my beauty blender is sucking up the excess foundation is horrific to me. Like I feel like I want to squeeze out whatever the beauty blender has sucked up. I'm telling you right now, even if this does look nice and it wears beautifully. There are so many other foundations that give me this exact look that are like 50 bucks, 60. Even an $80 foundation seems more reasonable compared to a $350 foundation plus tax. I do feel like I have to build it up quite a bit though to get like significant coverage to properly cover up my redness. It's actually reminded me a lot of the way the Say foundation looks on my skin. Very skincare-like, very glowy, not too heavy, not too much coverage. It's pretty. And it was fun to try it out specifically for this special occasion. Okay, let's move on from the foundation and let's try a new concealer. This is the Natasha Denona High Glam Concealer. It's a brightening and hydrating crease-proof serum concealer. So many brands are coming out with these hydrating, eye brightening sheer concealers, and I love to see it because this is really my favorite type of concealer to wear, especially for day to day. Very curious to see how this one is gonna be. I have the shade YP3 here. I'm hoping that this has some coverage to it and it's not ultra sheer though. Oh, color is a little bit yellow, but it's all I got. So we're gonna have to make it work. So I'm gonna just blend this out with my sponge. Okay, it's definitely not ultra sheer. It's giving me some coverage. Also very, very brightening. It's a nice glowy finish. It is a serum concealer, so that is kind of what I would expect. Seems like a pretty thin texture too, so it doesn't look super heavy. Just the color is not right even a little bit. The actual formula though looks nice. I'm just gonna put a little bit more of the concealer around my face just to kind of balance out the color. Really not what I expected. I thought that this would have very little coverage, something more similar to like the Glowish concealer or the Rare Beauty eye brightener. But this is really a true medium coverage concealer, but it still looks pretty lightweight. Okay, I'm gonna bronze, and I'm actually gonna use a product that I have used before, but I've only used it once. This is the Refi Cream Bronzer in the shade Sand, and I used this in my Sephora haul that I did like a month or two ago, and I actually haven't used it since that video, and I kind of forget how I feel about it. I believe I liked it, but I don't fully remember, so I wanted to pull it out and try it again. It's a little bit orangey actually. I don't typically like to go for bronzers that are this terracotta unless I am more on the tan side, because sometimes I find that it looks a little bit orange on me and really obvious. And I typically like things that are a little bit more neutral. But with that said, this is blending out nicely where I don't feel like it's looking too crazy, even though it's not really my perfect tone. The product that I am the most excited to try today are these new Say cream blushes. They're called the Glow Sculpts. They come in a bunch of different shades. I guess you wouldn't really call them blushes necessarily. You are able to use them around the face just depending on what you're going for. So this one is called Bronze Glow, which looks like a bronzy copper almost. Very interesting. Just want to swatch this. Oh, it's pigmented. Oh wow. It kind of swatches like a copper. Interesting. I don't think I would really put this on my cheeks, but on the eyes, that would be really pretty. Pink Glow, which looks like more of a highlight shade. And then we have Mauve Glow, ooh, which is a really pretty pink. And then Peach Glow. Oh, that's a bright peach. I feel like all the shades, maybe not the Pink Glow shade, which is like the highlighter shade, are very unwearable. Like this peach, I feel like is not the easiest color to wear. But maybe I shouldn't talk too soon. Maybe I should try it first. I kind of want to try the Mauve Glow because it's such a unique color. I don't really think I have a color quite like this in my blush collection. The way that it feels like a very thin cream. That's like the best way to describe it. I'm gonna apply it with my fingers, just kind of dot it on my cheekbone area. Oh, that actually blended out very, very prettily. Is that a word? This is definitely a blush highlighter hybrid. So if you apply this on your cheekbones, you do not need a highlighter. I was worried that it wouldn't work, but it does. Oh, I really like that. I think this is maybe the only color though that like I'm really drawn to. The other shades in this collection, I'm just kind of like not super excited by. I like the way it blended. The pigment level is perfect. It was super easy to work in with just my fingers. It's definitely accentuating the texture on my face because it is so glowy. It's, you know, highlighting some texture, which isn't unusual for any type of highlighting product. Just something that I thought I would note, but that is nice. If you guys have tried these, let me know what you think. I am gonna take a little bit of the Pink Glow just for fun, which is the highlight shade. And I'm just gonna put this right on the tops of my cheekbones. I just said you didn't need a highlighter with this blush, but why not? Is it crazy to put a third cheek product on, or actually a fourth cheek product on? Because I think I might just do that. I have this Tower 28 Beach Please blush here in Party Hour. This is a shade that I've never tried before, and it just looks so fun. It's a purple. It's like a Barney purple. Apparently this is a very popular shade. I saw that they were talking about it a lot on their social media. I'm actually really curious to see what it will look like on me. I'm gonna just put a little bit right on the apples of my cheeks. I think I'm gonna just apply it with my finger because I really wanna control how much I apply. Ooh, it actually applies a lot more sheer than I expected. That's what it looks like swatch. It's actually very sheer. Way sheerer than the other shades I've tried from the Tower 28 Beach Please line. Typically, like when you put your finger in these, like they are pigmented. But this one is definitely a little bit more subtle, which works because it's a pretty intense color. It's definitely giving me a little bit of that purple hue. I think it's fun though. I really don't have any blushes that are quite this shade. What do you guys think? Would you ever wear anything like this? It's my birthday. I can have 4 blushes on if I want to. For my eyes, I'm actually gonna be playing with some MAC eyeshadows. I do not remember the last time I have dipped my little eyeshadow brush in a MAC eyeshadow. I feel like it's been way too long. Whenever I use MAC eyeshadows, it always feels so nostalgic too. This is actually one of their new eyeshadow palettes. It's the Connect in Color in the shade Rose Lens. And this has like pinky purpley tones in here. There are 6 different shades: Grain, Strong Connection, DM Me, Pink.net, wow, why can't I speak? In Living Pink, and Cute on Mute. Ready for this? Always satisfying. Now, I don't really want anything too crazy on the eyes, but this color over here really spoke to me. I feel like it'll look really pretty with the cheeks. So I am going to take a fluffy brush and I'm just gonna put this all over my lid. Ooh, it's applying very smoothly. This is like a strawberry pink color, and I feel like this paired with my auburn hair is such a fun combination. I don't think I've tried this color with my new hair yet. And I'm gonna take whatever's left over on the brush and just start to buff it out, just so it's blended. So fun. Oh, I love this. I feel like pink as a color, even though it's bright and it's intense, I feel one of the more wearable colors to wear. And as I've always said, if you want to wear a color but you're worried that it's going to look too intense, putting just that one color all over the lid and then maybe layering a little bit of shimmer on top is the best way to do it, where it still kind of feels wearable and minimal. That's pretty much how I always like to play with color. Okay, I'm going to take a small little brush and I'm going to grab the light shade in the corner over here and just put this on the inner corner and the brow bone. Okay, the other color that's really catching my eye is this one in the corner. It just looks so nice and sparkly, and I want to layer this on top of the pink. So I'm just using my finger just to do that. Oh, it's so pretty. It has purple shimmer in it, so it's adding some really, really pretty dimension, and it's also cooling down the pink a little bit. Okay, love, love, love. I'm gonna keep my lower lash line blank just to keep it nice and open. I feel like because pink is so soft, I don't really wanna have black lashes. So I'm going to actually put on this brown mascara. This is one that I've never tried before. It's new from Clarins. It's called the Mascara Supra Volume in Intense Brown. This is what the wand looks like. I'm still on the hunt for the perfect brown mascara, so maybe this will be it. I really like the color. It's the perfect brown. It's not too light. Still giving me some good drama, but it's definitely softer than a black. It looks pretty good on my lashes, gave me a lot of volume. Didn't give me a ton of separation or length, but it definitely gave me some like thick looking lashes. Per usual, I got it all over my lid. What else would you expect from me? Gotta let that dry and then I'll scrape it off, but I actually like this. Very excited to try this next product. This is the Milk Kush Brow Lamination Gel. Now, you may or may not know that I recently got my brows laminated and had not the best experience. And so I decided that I'm just gonna stick with the brow gels. I expect because it is called the lamination gel that it's gonna have some pretty solid hold to it. It is also clear. It is a thicker brush, so it's giving me a very separated brow look, which is very brow lamination-esque. It feels like there's some pretty good hold, but it doesn't feel heavy and crunchy. I have another Milk brow product here. This is the Kush Brow Shadow Stick. I've never tried anything quite like this for my brows. It literally looks like an eyeshadow stick, and it's basically like a powder in an eyeshadow stick form. That's what it looks like swatched. So it's meant to give you very soft brow look. So I'm just gonna go for it. A product like this, you're not gonna get a lot of control because it's obviously a shadow stick. So it's not like you could define the brows a lot. I think it's more so meant for all over color. Looks pretty good. It's very, very soft. I almost feel like it didn't really do too much. I feel like I'm kind of only able to put this on the thickest part of my brow. Like, I don't really want to put it towards the front because I don't want it to be too heavy in that area, but I also don't feel like I can really put it too close to my tail because I can't really be super precise with it. If you do want something more fully defined, you would definitely have to add in a pencil to like define the front and the tail of the brow. I feel like I need to play with this a little bit more to like fully understand it. Consider me intrigued. Pretty much done the entire look. Now it is time to try the Kosas lip products. This is one of their newest lip products. It is called the Sheer Stick, I believe. Now we already have a pink theme going on, so I definitely want to try a pink color. And there's two here that look interesting. This is Malibu, which looks like a mid-tone pink. My swatching hand is getting a little bit full. Ooh, nice. And then there's Baby Rose, which is a lighter pink. Oh, that's really nice too. I can tell just from the swatch that this is going to be somewhat similar to the Makeup by Mario serum lipsticks, or really any of those lipsticks that are just like super, super glossy. And those are my favorite types of lipsticks to wear lately, so I'm pretty excited. I am first gonna line my lips with another new product from Natasha Denona. This is the I Need a Nude Lip Crayon in the shade Nina. No, that's not a good color actually. It's too peach. Let's try this color, which is Emily. So I'm using Baby Rose. Oh my god, this color's throwing me back. This reminds me of like a better version of MAC Angel. 2011 Jamie would have died for this color. I find that sometimes baby pink can be hard to wear, but this is like the perfect tone of baby pink. And I love the texture of this. They're so lightweight and so glossy. I can tell already that this formula in general is going to be a new go-to for me, and I love this color. I'm excited to swatch all the rest. I'm going to do a full swatch video of all of the shades from the lineup on my Instagram and TikTok, so you can follow me there if you want to check that out. Just circling back to the skin, I'm actually not loving the way it's looking. I actually feel like my face is too shiny. I haven't used any powder, so I am going to take a little bit of my Charlotte Tilbury Airbrush Flawless and just powder the center bit of my face to block out some of that shine because it's actually a little bit much for me. I don't know what happened over the last like 30 minutes since I put it on. It just doesn't look great anymore. I feel like it looks a little bit blotchy on my skin because the coverage wasn't super flawless and I did have to build it up. I don't know, maybe that's why. And now I regret that I put it on for my birthday dinner, but that's okay. I'm so glad that we tried it. Like if I wanted a super flawless look, I would have worn my House Labs Triclone Skin Tech Foundation. But this is kind of giving me not anything super flawless, and I'm not loving it. I feel like it looks better on camera too than it does in person. So besides the foundation though, I am really liking how this whole makeup look turned out. I really like everything else that I used today. I think my favorite product is the lip, honestly. So that is it for the finished look. Well, I really hope that you guys enjoyed getting ready with me for my second birthday dinner. Don't forget to let me know all of your thoughts in the comments on all the products that I used today. And if you've tried any of the products too, I want to hear your reviews, especially if you've tried that foundation. Let me know your thoughts in the comments. Hit the thumbs up button if you did enjoy today's video, and subscribe if you want to see more videos like this. And I will see you guys in the next one. Bye.